country skillet egg bites. Let's make them. I'm one of those people where if I see something and it's kind of sort of on sale, or especially at Aldi, if it's like an Aldi find and it's at a good price, I'll stock up on it, right? Well, the other day I was at Aldi and I found these, and I don't remember having these before, okay? And I was like, oh, turkey sausage, macros aren't horrible, like, okay, whatever, we'll get them. They suck. I'm not a fan, not a fan. So I'm gonna show you how I am gonna doctor these up to where we will actually eat them, because no. And I'm gonna be doctoring them up and then using them in country skillet egg bites is what I'm going for. So it's gonna be 2 super simple ingredients. I'm gonna use some senior citizen bay. Use your favorite all-purpose, okay? Just because they lack flavor. And do like a ½ teaspoon of those, nothing crazy. And then I've got sugar-free maple syrup. You can use whatever kind of maple syrup you love, okay? Give this a mixy poo. I've got my oven on air fry 400 because I want to like char this a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is gonna take something that I personally do not like and will never buy again, but I got 6 boxes in the freezer, okay? So we got it. We're not wasting them. We'll doctor them up. Call me Dr. Days, okay? Now, with this being a sugary product, make sure you're using either parchment or like a Silpat. That's what I'm using. It's probably only gonna take like 10 minutes for these in the oven, just to kind of cook that flavor into them before we make our egg bites, you know? Put them in the air fryer or oven, whichever you want to do, until they're like a little crumbly. Not crumbly, but crunchy, you know, a little crispy, not like a little sear, okay? I couldn't get like the right word out. Sometimes it just in my noggin. While that's in there, I've got some Canadian bacon. I'm gonna chop this up. Rude. I also have some roasted potatoes here. We're gonna be adding those. And some fajita veggies. This is some onion, some ding dong, and some mushrooms with salt, pepper, and garlic on it. I do all this ahead of time so that it makes life easy, you know? I'm gonna blend up my egg mix, okay? I'm gonna add 2 servings of cottage cheese, 1 cup basically. What a mess with that. Then I'm gonna add about 2 cups of egg whites. And then I'm gonna add a dozen eggs. No shell even made it in there. Go me. Now you can season this with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, chives. This is already up here for me doing the sausage, so I'm just gonna throw some senior citizen bay in there. That much, it's about a tablespoon. And then about a tablespoon of chives as well. I'm gonna go blend this up. Oh yeah. That's taking a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna turn it on broil and brown that sausage. What the frick is this? Where did this came off the scale, didn't it? Yup, I knew it, Susan. I knew it. Oh my god, my butthole just puckers so hardcore. That's not even funny. I gotta sanitize this. Okay, focus, Linda. I don't want to forget about this on broil. That would suck. I'd be so sad if I ruined that sausage. I've been telling my husband about these egg bites for a week. He's so excited for them. Okay, so into this bowl, I'm gonna add my diced up ham, about 1.5 cups of these potatoes, and then I'm gonna add my fajita veggies too. The sausage is almost done. Perfect, perfect. And we're adding our sausage that we broiled and doctored up. I mean, it's gonna taste a lot better than it did. I can promise you that. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all up. Now we gotta set up like a little station for us to bust through these. I forgot to prepare my husband's spicy cheese. My bad. This is a ghost pepper cheese, and like, it almost took me out when I taste tested it. Approach with caution for sure on this stuff. I got it at DeCarlo's Italian Mart. This cheese is so spicy, my husband choked out on it, and that don't happen. He like, a man is a chilly head. He can take some heat, but he's like, and one night during dinner, I was like, oh my God. But he loves it. I don't get down with that. I'm sorry. It's just, nope. Hard pass. Okay, now, last time I posted a video on these, a bunch of people asked, do you have to include the water pan underneath? I mean, you don't have to, but if you want, like, your egg bites to be nice and tender, yeah, you kind of need them. Okay, we're gonna spray this one. This and the little mini one are the only ones we have to spray. The regular cupcake pans, I'm putting liners in, but I don't have square liners. So there's that. So every one of these is going to get a spoon of the mixture. with the meats and the veggies. And then, because these are my husband's and we need to be able to differentiate his and mine, he'll get the square ones and I'll have all the round ones. Well, I mean, he'll have some round ones too, but we need to make sure I don't accidentally eat his, because first of all, my whole butthole will pucker, okay, and not in a good way. And second of all, we'd have to dial the 999s, okay? Legitimately have to dial the 999s. So my husband gets his own little shape so we don't misconstrue them. Ghost pepper cheese, they don't play. He loves these egg bites. I felt so bad. I think it was like when I was sick with the flu. I felt so bad that I couldn't cook. And he was like, it's okay, babe. You do all the meal prep. Like, I've got egg bites. I've got this. I've got that. And he did. He ate, like, baked potatoes and egg bites and all the stuff. Because I think I meal prepped the day before I got, you know, whatever it was that I had back in December. That was nasty. So those ones are done. Now I'm going to work on the other ones for me. And again, these are going to be easier because I have liners. I may not even have to do the minis. This might just be enough for... I don't mind doing the minis though. I kind of like it. So there's perfect little poppable bites in your mouth, you know? And then 1 scoop of this into each one of these. Just repeat the process. And then I'm gonna do 2 grams of reduced fat Mexican cheese in each one of these as well. Okay? It's like a full breakfast all in one, you know? Grab 3 of these, pop them in the microwave, also known as Chef Mike. He's my homie. Feels like Gordon Ramsay's my bestie. And then the last part is gonna be to get our egg mix, and we're gonna pour our eggs in.
Thank you, babe.
Those country skillet egg bites I told you I was gonna
Oh, yeah, with the potatoes and stuff.
I did yours with ghost pepper again.
Oh, boy.
These are all done, they're ready to get loaded, but we gotta do the ice bath, okay? And for me, the easiest way to do the ice bath, my best friend showed me this trick, okay? He owned a bakery, he was a genius. Well, he still is. Why am I speaking of him in past tense? He's still alive. I would be, oh my God, I would be broken if something happened to him. He's gonna see this video and be like, what the fuck? You're just taking me out of the plot? Like, no. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna load my pans onto the tray. Now I'm gonna pull them out. One by one, load my things on, my muffin pans, and then fill it. Just like that. Set timer for 20 minutes. You're gonna cook them until they're golden brown. Well, not like completely golden brown, but like brown on top. I'll show you. It gotta be done by now. I've been in there for 30 minutes. Let's go. To be fair, my handle broke on my oven when I went to check them at one point, and so I had to keep the oven door open for like 5 minutes while I screwed the handle back on. Don't ever buy an LG. When you remove these, please be extremely careful. I'll show you my husband's first. So I just take it, flip it right onto a board, do a little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Come on. Ah! We're not gonna talk about that one, it exploded. So that recipe should give you 36 egg bites. That's 3 dozen. There's plenty there for a family. These are very freezer friendly. You just wanna make sure that they're in like a freezer packaging, okay? That's how you do them, okay? And you can make egg bites any kind of way, but I'm about to get in here and get me one of these because they look good. So here we go. It's got the potatoes, it's got the ham, it's got the sausage, it's got all the veggies, little bit of cheese. 1, 2, 3, go.
Why don't you try the ghost pepper ones?
No, absolutely not. Because I choose to live today. Those hit, babe. Definitely try this recipe because it's like a full breakfast. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you think when you try them, because they're awfully delicious, in my humble opinion. Okay, love you, bye.